Antoine, how you doing, man?
Hey, what's up, man?
Good to meet you, man.
Yeah, good to meet you.
Absolutely. Thanks
Good
for
job on
doing it.
the yeah, good job on the films.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for doing the interview today, man.
Yeah, no problem.
So first of all, Antoine, congratulations on winning the California championship, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
How was the experience, man? Because I saw you guys were wearing masks. That was interesting. I was talking to Max Charles about it the other day. It was different. It looked.
Oh, Max Charles actually had a valve in his, and I didn't. So at some point we had to I had to call the judge because the judges said that, well, the promoter said if you're running out of breath because of the mask, just call and we'll give you a break. So I called the break, but Max didn't want to. He wanted to keep going, and
Hmm.
there would be no points removed. So I just took the break because my mask was actually, I was breathing so hard, it
Hmm.
would go in my mouth because of the sweat or whatever. It wasn't breathing properly, so I
Hmm.
had a really hard time. It was harder than usual because of the mask. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It was mandatory. It was like requirement, right? You couldn't be on
Yeah.
stage without a mask.
Like in Vegas, they were pretty strict with all that stuff. Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, congratulations on the win, man. What was the prep like getting ready for a competition like this during the pandemic?
The prep. Well, I was prepping for Boston Pro
Hmm.
at first
Hmm.
and Chicago, and then they canceled Boston, right?
Hmm.
So what happened when they canceled Boston? I was like, shit. I only got Chicago. I guess it was the last qualifying thing for the Olympia. Then my girlfriend Sam, she said like, well, why don't you jump in Cali in New York? You're looking pretty good. And I said, and Cali was in like less than 4 weeks.
Hmm.
So my coach Jordan Hamilton, I asked him, he said, well, I think you could do it. If there's one guy, it's probably you. So then he gave me a new plan, and I just went, I just went full like crazy, and I just did everything that I could. I was doing power yoga every day, 60 minutes. I would do cardio in the morning, 40 minutes, but I would do steady states with my heart rate over 130, and I had my weight training session in between the two. And after doing that, like I would do 6 days in a row like that, and I would take a break, and I would try to do the yoga again. I did like probably 8 sessions of yoga in 10 days,
Wow.
and I did cardio every day, and the weight training my normal split, which was like 6 days a week. And just in those 10 days, I got I got shredded right like already. And then Doran said, "Whoa, like, all right, let's back off, pull out the cardio, and then feed me more." Because for me, it's like getting, I think, a good condition is not really a problem. And from what I've seen in New York, it's more I got to be bigger and fuller up top, right?
Hmm.
So yeah, so I was ready for I got ready for New York. So I was like, you know what? If we're already going to Cali and it's just at Quint, my friend Quentin was competing in New York, I'll just jump in New York and see what's up.
Hmm.
And so I decided to do the show 3 weeks out, not even
Wow.
New York. Yeah, and then I did the Cali. So we had to. I really pushed hard with the training and the intensity. Well, the whole prep, I always make sure I do my best, but those 10 days were pretty like hard. Like I would end my day on the couch in the sometimes in the dark, just like not even be able to watch a show. People who prep hard, they understand that you don't even have the attention span to watch a show on Netflix.
Hmm.
So it was pretty hard, but then we kind of backed off everything, and then we did New York and then Cali.
Well, it paid off, man.
Yeah, it did pay off, and I'm pretty happy because for me it's like I've been a pro since 2012, and I didn't do shit for a little while after that, and then I came back in 2018, and then I had the
Hmm.
injury, and then there was a lockdown. Then it was like those shows. So I was like, I just want to compete. I just wanted to compete, no matter the outcome. I just wanted to do my best, show my hard work, and
Hmm.
put on a show on stage.
Was it a tough battle in Cali? You against Max?
Um, I think so because Max strong points, like his chest and arms, or like
Hmm.
my weak points. And my strong point, which is my legs, and I guess detail a little bit, like separation, was like his like weak point, especially the legs, right? So it was kind of like I didn't expect because I got seventh in New York Pro the week before,
Hmm.
and I didn't. I was like, you know what? I'd like to just improve myself and do my best. I didn't have any expectations, but I just knew that I had to just give my all.
Hmm.
And what happened is that I was flat in New York, and I was my posing was like not making me look good. Some of the poses I was making myself look small too much on some poses. So then we carved up for like from 2 days out to New York Pro all the way to Cali. I probably ate over 10,000 grams of carbs total.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was 3 pounds heavier in Cali, but the 3 pounds when you're super lean, it shows in fullness, right? So my posing was also better. So I think that's why I went from 7th to 1st, because I drastically improved. And some of the guys actually, I think, faded. Like back-to-back shows are kind of hard. I think some of the guys that I beat in Cali that beat me in New York just kind of like regressed a little bit, and I did the opposite. And I know that judges like improvements, and they don't like, when people like don't show up like as good as the show before.
Yeah, but that's amazing. You went from 7th in 1 week and next week you get 1st. That's great.
I don't know if it's ever been done in like a week. Like in the history of bodybuilding, right? I'm like, oh, cool, babe. I did a little like a personal record there or something,
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yeah.
So now you're gonna do the Olympia, right? You qualify.
Yeah, I'm qualified. So I don't know how it works now. It's my first Olympia. So do I have to email them, get the contract, sign it up or something? But I'm going to do all that for sure. And I'm pretty pumped. It's like, it's going to be 13 weeks out this weekend. And I'm pretty motivated. I got good encouragements from a lot of people with experience in the industry. And I need to believe in myself more now. Like, you know what? I'm part of the best bodybuilders in the world. Like, that's like, I guess that's a fact. So I gotta put that in my head, because I've always been hard on myself, and you're making the movie there, Bigger Ricks, but I've been pretty hard on myself, and sometimes I've been my worst bully. So I gotta just get out. I just gotta change my mindset now. You know what? I can beat some of those guys. Like even the top guys, I gotta look at something on them that I can beat them on. And like I know I have good legs, right? So I can like play with that, or my conditioning, all that stuff. And I'm gonna make sure that what made me win in Cali, I can make that happen more in the Olympia. More fullness, more size on everybody. And I'm just going to work really hard and just, do my best.